Hi, I'm Liz, and this is my presentation. So I did famous Los Angeles landmarks. So we'll do a guessing game of what they are. So this is a mountain that is above Los Angeles. Los Angeles is this direction, and you can see kind of a dome here, and then this is kind of a big open, kind of grassy area. And what usually happens in a dome that opens, it is the Griffith Observatory. So these are all domes that open for the telescopes or project images on, as well as this is the grassy area that I showed earlier. So the Griffith Observatory, the land was donated by Colonel Griffith J. Griffith. I know, original name. It has lots of different pendulum telescopes, and it has a 38-foot relief model of the moon's north polar region. There's a lot of films taped there: Transformers, the second one, Rebel Time Cause, The Rocketeer, Queen of the Damned, and Yes Man. And as Griffith stated in his will, admission is and will always be free. So it's a nice afternoon trip to go up there and look at everything, or at night as well. This is my next shot. This is a mountain, and you can kind of see that there's a lovely little sign right there. And if you look at the shadows, you can see HOLL, blah, blah, blah. And this is the Hollywood sign, and it's also kind of interesting because it's actually not built level, but the further back you get from it, it actually becomes level. So this is actually a close-up shot. And so this is the Hollywood sign. It is 40 feet tall by 350 feet long. It was wood and sheet metal from 23 to 78, but then from 78 to the present, it became steel. They had a big renovation in 1978, and you could actually buy a letter for $27,000, which is awesome, because I mean, if I had that much money in the 78, I would have bought a letter. So these are the current owners of the letters, and they're responsible for the upkeep of their particular letter. So you have everybody from Hugh Hefner to Warner Brothers Records to Alice Cooper to Les Kelly, and he made the Kelly Blue Book for like auto values and stuff. So this is my next shot. This is the Kodak Theater, but I'm just using this as a reference point. Kind of hard to see in this picture, but there's lots of little things on the ground, and that's all I'm going to give away. In addition, there's a giant pagoda here. And this is Grauman's Chinese Theater. These are the stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and there are always random people who want you to take their picture with them, but then once you do it, they ask you for $10, which is kind of weird, but it's kind of worth it to get your picture taken with a stormtrooper. So this is Grauman's Chinese Theater. It opened after Grauman's extreme success of his Egyptian theater, and Grauman hired Gene Klossner to formulate an extremely hard concrete for the forecourt of the theater, so he was known as Mr. Footprint. And he performed all the footprint ceremonies in Hollywood between 1927 and 1962. And now there are nearly 200 celebrity handprints, footprints, and autographs. This is my next shot. I'll switch sides here. This is the big highway that comes into Hollywood. And you can also veer off here to go down into the residential district. But this is what we're looking at right here. And you can kind of see it's kind of got a weird shape, and it's got these kind of circular seats in it, in addition to kind of a front round section. And this is actually the Hollywood Bowl. It's a performing arts venue. There's a lot of different places in it. There's a symphony opera that goes in there. So it's the Hollywood Bowl. It was opened in July 11th, 1922, and it was originally named the Daisy Dell. It has a seating capacity of 17,376. My favorite, which I wanted to go to this summer but didn't, is they did a performance of Rent in the Hollywood Bowl this summer, and it was directed by Neil Patrick Harris, and it had Vanessa Hudgens from High School Musical, Wayne Brady, and Nicole Scherzinger of Pussycat Dolls. So this is, I believe, my last shot here. So this is kind of a circular structure that we can see, and we can see something that there's protruding from there, as well as we can see it in the shadow. And this is the Capitol Records Tower. It's one of the most popular landmarks in Los Angeles. And here's here's some information about it. It's a 13-story earthquake-resistant tower designed by Walton Beckett. Although it was originally designed as such, the wide curved awnings over the windows on each story and the tall spike emerging from the top of the building combined to give it the appearance of a stack of vinyl 45s on a turntable. This is my favorite part. The blinking light, which kind of helps airplanes not hit it, spells out Hollywood in Morse code. And it is known as the house that Nat built due to the vast amounts of records and merchandise that Nat King Cole sold for the company. And that is the end.